Welcome back to Not So Grand Garage. Today we're out of the shop and we're working on our bird shack again. As you can see behind me, our girls are getting pretty big. They've probably doubled in size again since the last time you all saw them. And they're taking the bean outside pretty well. So we need to get their home finished. I've halfway started just piecing together their little, what's going to be their fenced in area or their run. But yeah, today I need to get the tin cut and put up on the roof, cause it's been raining and we're getting a little bit of rain down inside the coop, and I don't like it, and I don't want it to start making a mess. So we're gonna get that done next, and then if I've got time tonight, we'll go on and start working on this, getting it finished up. Doesn't look like much, and that's because it's not. It's just a couple 4x4s. They're not set in concrete or anything. They're just sitting on the ground. I've got to trim them off. The ones I had laying around, and some 2x4s ran around them. There's 3 feet between the centers of the 2x4s, and I've got 36-inch chicken wire that's going to be running around the entire thing. I've got a space for a man door over there, and I'll also be fencing in the bottom of this so they can get underneath it if they want to. But yeah, got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it, so better get started. Now, I've already measured this out. It is right on 6 feet from the peak to the end, and so I'm gonna cut my metal 6'6". I'm gonna give a 3-inch overhang of just metal on the front and the back. That'll help protect this OSB a little bit better. There's a lot less chance of the water running underneath it or underneath the metal and getting to the wood. But yeah, it should only take 3 cuts, and I've got plenty of scrap left over from other projects, so I'm gonna do it quick and dirty, get these cut and thrown up here, screwed down. Like I said, quick and dirty, not looking for perfection here, just looking to seal up the roof. It's like a tannish cream color metal we had left over. I got it really cheap for a carport project, and I've got several sticks of it left over. So, we'll get this thrown up on top there and get it screwed down. That'll keep the rain out of the inside anyways. So then we will move on to hanging some chicken wire. I've got one piece laid up here so far with the overhang on it. I'm not going to shoot any screws in this yet. I'm going to go on and throw all 3 pieces up here and see how much I can leave overhanging on the sides. So that way I don't end up having to cut a piece lengthwise. I'd rather just give it as much overhang all the way around as I can to help protect this OSB just that much more and keep more water off the sidewalls and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna go on and throw all 3 pieces up here before I screw anything down, take some measurements, and then I will screw it down across the front and then reach out, throw a couple screws in it in the middle, move the ladder, go around to the back and throw some screws in it back there, and it should be good. Okay. Got the metal up here, got it lined up how I wanted, and got the screws put in along the front. Now I'm gonna go around from the back side, get the screws in across the back, and call it good. It should be watertight. It's all overlapped like it should be. You might notice that that piece back there is a different color. That's because one of my pieces that I already had cut was a different color. But the front section on it was damaged, so I trimmed that off and just overlapped it with the leftover piece from cutting these two. So it'll work and it'll keep the water out. But anyways, I'm gonna get down off the ladder, get it moved around to the back, and get the screws in across the back. And then we'll see if we've got enough time to start putting fencing up. And there we have it. Decent overhang on the front. The sides both have a real nice overhang, which will help keep the water off the OSB, off the door. We got 3-inch overhang across the back, which will just help keep water off the boxes. It's not perfect, but it's watertight, so that should be good. I might have to come in here. Yeah, I probably will. I'll have to come in here and snip these screws off because they were too long, and I don't want to take a chance on one of the birds getting crazy and end up cutting itself or something. So once I get all this done, I'm going to spend probably a half hour or so on the inside and making sure I don't have any screws or anything poking through the wood, something that can hurt the birds. But yeah, okay. Roof is done enough. And I did use actual metal roofing screws with the washers, the ceiling washers underneath the heads, so shouldn't leak. But yeah. So now I'm thinking I might go ahead and start putting up our chicken netting. It'll run, you know, 3 foot down there, another 3 foot section up here. So 2 wraps all the way around, and then I'm going to run some cross braces across the top and cover the top as well. That way nothing can get in from the top or the sides. And I'll have to figure out something to do for a door over here. I still have another 2x I need to run horizontal right here. I got to trim these off and then go around the base with 2x's as well. But yeah, none of that stuff takes a whole lot of time. But yeah, we'll see how far we get tonight. Well, got most of the way around for the first run. I'm sure it's pretty obvious that I've never messed with chicken wire before, and it's kind of a pain, but hey, here's what it is. I believe I'm going to come back through and tighten all this up and likely staple it down or something along those lines all the way around so it's nice and tight. But I'll come back around and do this upper part too. I still have to run a 2x here over to where the door is going to be, and then go around the base. But I think for what it is, it will keep our birds in. I don't think they're going to be getting out, but hey, we'll see, I guess. But it is getting late. The sun is dropping below the trees pretty quick. So I think I'm going to call it here for the night, and we'll pick back up on this maybe tomorrow. So this will probably be 2 videos. I don't want to make these videos too long. So yeah, I think I'll just call it there on this one. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you got any questions or comments, be sure to drop them in the comment section down below. And yeah, we appreciate you watching.